Welcome back. Now we turn our attention to inside the Capitol in Frankfort and inside your wallet. In 2022, Kentucky lawmakers passed a plan to begin a long-term march to a 0% income tax. Then it was 5%. Today it's down to 4%. After the state hit economic triggers first set up when the plan was proposed under 2022's House Bill 8. Last year, the state did not hit economic triggers for another 0.5% cut in 2025, but many lawmakers say the budget passed this year will keep the state's finances on track for another cut in 2026. However, multiple reports this week suggested the goal could be shifting on eliminating the income tax entirely. A 3% income tax is the likely number being discussed by lawmakers, with any further cut possibly affecting the state's ability to financially operate. Jason Bailey is executive director of the Kentucky Center for Economic Policy and has long been opposed to the plan.
I think that it's really difficult to eliminate your largest revenue source, to cut your largest revenue source, even small amounts. I'd like to see us really heading the other direction. Most states have a graduated income tax.
So we are happy to welcome House Minority Caucus Chair Sherilyn Stevenson of Lexington. The Democrat represents parts of Fayette and Scott counties in the 88th District, a seat that she has been in since 2019. Also joining us this week, Republican Senator Chris McDaniel, the chair of the Senate Appropriations and Revenue Committee, has represented part of Northern Kentucky's Kenton County since 2013. Thank you all both so much for joining me today. Y'all both have a lot of influence on how this is all crafted whenever it goes through session. So Senator McDaniel, I want to start with you. I know that budget adjusting measures start in the House, but tell me, just how hard is it to cut a revenue source like the income tax?
Certainly, it's not easy at all. That's why you see a multi-step process for it to be able to be done, because not only is it not easy to do, it shouldn't be easy to do because it requires a lot of deliberation. But ultimately, we have to remember that government is not the end of what we are striving for. What we're striving for is a healthy economy that works for all Kentuckians, that attracts good jobs for people to participate in. And so consequently, it is an important task, but it is one that takes time.
How likely is 3% going to be the final number whenever y'all return to debate on this issue next year?
Well, certainly when we come back next year, our only option would be 3.5, and then it would potentially be a vote for 3 in 2026, because we can only go down 0.5% per year. Obviously, the further you go down, the more difficult it becomes to hit these triggers. And so the combination of growth and spending reduction have to be accelerated in order to hit those triggers. So it does become more difficult, but ultimately the law will remain that allows for the further reduction.
Representative Stevenson, how do Democrats feel about it?
Well, I think that what we believe is happening, as he says, it's difficult to go down. While we are relieved to hear that the march to zero may be coming to a halt sooner rather than later, we believe that we're going a little bit in the wrong direction, just in, as we heard Jason Bailey say, this has long been a huge part of the general fund. It's typically made up about 40%. And as we are cutting, we're not backfilling any of that. So we're only backfilling about $1 for every 18 that we're cutting. And so what do we want to cut? Do we want 40% less to go to schools? Do we want 40% less to go to transportation? Water sources, they're emergency services. There are things that we could talk about all day long on cutting those. So I'm glad that we're putting the brakes on those. But again, without backfilling, I'm just worried that it's going to remain harder and harder and harder, especially though when we see there's a little bit of smoke and mirrors tricks going on with the budget. We're intentionally underfunding. We're not counting things that are in the rainy day fund so that we can intentionally hit those triggers. And so I think we're being just a little disingenuous.
Is that a fair argument?
It's completely unfair, Bodie. First of all, from the idea that we are actually going to have to cut things from the budget. Since we began this process, when we were at 6% income tax, we've seen more than $2 billion in new revenue come in to the state's general fund, even though income tax has been reduced. That is a necessary component of the income tax to be reduced. For 2 budgets in a row, we've been praised both from the K-12 segment as well as post-secondary for having record historic budgets for the education segment. Not only that, we've expanded the SEEK formula, we've taken care of gap funding in schools, we've increased the transportation funding for the schools, and so it's just a scare tactic that simply isn't realistic. Secondarily, yes, the monies that came from the rainy day fund as one-time appropriations were not counted towards the triggers, but that's because we had taken in so much excess revenue that not only did we meet the triggers, we also had a tremendous amount of reserves beyond what anyone would think were necessarily healthy, and we made historic one-time investments in every community in this state. Pikeville, Paducah, Lexington, Louisville, Northern Kentucky all saw tremendous investment as a result.
Representative Stevenson, 15 seconds, last word.
Well, we don't, we aren't seeing historic funding. As far as the amount, yes, but because of the cuts that we experienced before 2008, when adjusted for inflation, we are still far behind 2008 levels. We are not funding transportation fully, and we are statutorily obligated to do that. So I believe that we could still do more.
Well, we got more budget talk still ahead. How to spend $30 billion over the next 2 years. Up next, just how those decisions really get made.